KNAC.com. It's officially midnight, and I'm officially a year older.
What?
Yes.
Happy birthday!
Thank you.
That's so cool. All the best.
1 year wiser, I like to think.
Did you like your birthday gift?
My
the
birthday
show
gift
was a cool one.
CRYPTA just kicked our ass here at the Whisky A Go-Go. Again, another sold out show.
That's crazy.
Another sold out show.
That's
Crazy? I don't know. It's no surprise, honestly.
I mean,
no surprise.
I'm still like, we work really hard to get what we want, but when stuff like this happen, I value that so much. I appreciate this so much.
Yeah. Yeah, and then like LA loves you, like coming through here.
It was a great show.
Yeah, was it? I was gonna ask, like, okay, from the crowd's perspective, it's an amazing show, but how does it look on your side?
It was great. Like we were climbing down the stairs and people were like screaming already, and that's what I like about club shows, because I can feel this energy.
Mm-hmm.
Like people think they're just like happy and like, but like we feel this energy. Like definitely, if it's a good crowd, it's a good show.
Totally.
Like if it's a good crowd, it's a good show. Like we get inspired by everyone who's watching.
And it's like you feed off them, they feed off you, and it's like just
that's
non-stop.
what I believe. It's an exchange.
Yeah, non-stop. So, but like, take advantage now that they're playing like, you know, these small clubs, because I swear next time you girls come through, you have to play a bigger venue, you know, the Bellwether,
maybe with a new album. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah. I was gonna actually ask about, now that you mentioned it, has there been any talk about the album?
Yeah,
I know you're like right in the middle of this tour right now. But.
Yes, like we've been writing, like we're kind of slow in the process just because all the touring, like we're very methodic, and we cannot write music while on the road, and it's also like very exhausting. I feel like when I want to write music, I want to be, you know, like cozy, so my ideas can like flourish.
Of course.
And but we've been writing. We have a couple of songs ready, and but we're gonna take like a little break on the beginning of the year, so we can actually focus on like finishing it. It's gonna be a concept album, so it needs some work, you know, like some extra work. But yeah, it's probably gonna be released like second semester of next year. Yeah.
Okay. No rush, because you're all still writing the success of your debut and the new album, or the latest album. It's like it's already almost a couple of years old, but like the success has been just amazing. You're still touring off this. Like, when you started touring on this last album and like till now, like how's been the difference, the reception and everything?
Oh, it's like things started getting bigger and bigger, which is really cool. Like we can see a fan base, you know, like getting more and more solid everywhere around, and this is just really cool. And like people still like connect so much to that album. Like I got 2 people today like saying like, hey, thank you for this and this lyrics because they saved my life, so stuff like that. And it's like I'm always like, oh my god, what a responsibility. But still, like after a while, they can still, you know, like we still have like new fans because of the album, so we're really happy. I think this last album definitely got us to another level. We were in a level, now it's another level for the next one. But it's been great. The feedbacks is still really good.
Oh yeah. Like leveling up every time you come through on tour, and you girls are touring machines.
We are. We are.
You like just toured out in Europe, I think, right? And then like before you came to the States.
Yeah, it was like and before that it was Brazil, and after this is Latin America. So it's like it's crazy.
How's your hometown crowd loving you?
What?
How's your hometown crowd loving you? How are the shows at home?
Oh yeah, they're great. I mean, Brazil is pretty much well known for its crazy audience, and like it is insane. It's very intense. Like it's like I think they're very proud that, you know, like we're a Brazilian band, we're playing, you know, like abroad, and then we always come back home to play for them, like very nice shows, and then we also love being home. Because they're our biggest fan base, so we want to give them the best, but it's intense. I think from everywhere I've played in the world, Brazil is always the most intense. Like they show some love for us.
Do you get like...
They're very passionate about it.
No doubt. do you get nervous playing in front of like a hometown crowd, or do you get nervous at all, or no?
I'm lucky enough to, like, I have anxiety disorder, but thankfully enough, I never had like any stage fright or like pre-show anxiety. This never happened. Even when I was in Nervosa, now in CRYPTA, it never happened. But now with my Amy Winehouse project, I have anxiety attacks every time I need to go on stage because I'm like, I don't know, it's just something new and different, and it's something new I'm exploring. So I think it triggers my anxiety a little bit. But usually I'm fine. Like, I don't mind if it's like a small pub or a big festival we're playing. I just want to go there and play it, so I don't get anxious at all.
Give it all you got. And you mentioned your Amy Winehouse project. How important do you think it is for somebody to, like, either as a musician or as a music listener, just a music fan, to not just stay, with one genre, like to like open up your ears, or at least give it a shot, even if it's not for you. But like, how important it is to like expose yourself to other things. I
think that's something that varies from person to person. I don't want to say like in a general way. I think if like a person or a musician like don't want to listen to other stuff, I think it's fine. Everyone, like whatever do is fine if it makes sense for you. But me personally, I'm very like, metal is always going to be the main thing. It's like my whole life. But it's just very good for me, for my writing, for my performance, being able to be in touch with like other genres. It really, I feel like it, is that a word? Enriches? Like it makes my like inspiration and like my performance really like better, I think. Sure. I think like having different inspirations really can really help you out being like, I don't want to say like a better artist, but more like, I don't know.
A multifaceted artist, complete.
That's the word.
A character.
To me, it makes a lot of sense. Like I listen to, as everyone knows, like a lot of stuff that is not metal, and there's stuff that I use on stage that I learned from singers from other genres about like breathing and stuff like that. So it's all valid for me. It's all valid. Like, of course, I'm not gonna bring like elements of like Amy Winehouse music or Beyonce to metal. Like it's never gonna happen. But they inspire me in some other ways, and to me it makes a lot of sense.
Right,
it's very important.
And talking about like your influences, where do you draw from? Where, I mean, it's obviously natural because you girls make it look so natural, so comfortable on stage. Everything that you do, the interaction, but the way you arch your back there like that, like, it's so amazing. And you're still playing. Like, where do you draw your influences from to like be this persona on stage?
It's a lot of different artists, but in metal, I think Kronos from Venom, like early days, like it was a huge influence in me. And I still have like more. God, my English is not English for some reason, but I have like artists from like this generation too that inspire me, like Tatiana from Ginger, and so yeah, there's a little bit of like, sometimes I'll just watch like a random show and it's not even metal. I'm like, ooh, I like that. I might bring it to the show. So yeah, it's just, but basically like I have all these influences, of course, but for me, I try and do on stage what I would like to see to watch at a show. Like I like intense shows. I like, like shows where you see the artist like feeling the music, and I just want to do the same. And also lots of that of my performance is just natural. I just feel the music. I'm like, the solo and stuff. So it's very natural.
Yeah, it's not scripted like some bands. It seems like they like practice their secret.
Some stuff it's kind of scripted. Yeah. Some stuff, because you're like playing every day, and then you do like something, and you're like, "Ooh, that's cool. I'm gonna do it tomorrow too." So some stuff it's not scripted, but we repeat some moves like every night because they work.
talk about Fernanda growing up, and you were starting to hear these influences of metal. Like, what was it that like grabbed your attention as a fan, and then to like pick up the bass and vocals?
My dad is a metalhead, and so I was really like used to listening to metal since I was like 6.
Wow.
7. It was metal all around the house, and he would record like tapes with like cassette tapes with like my favorite songs from what he was listening. So like being influenced by metal was very natural to me since I was a kid. I'm a metalhead since I was a kid. And people call me poser, but I'm like, dude, I was listening to metal, like headbanging when I was 6. Not that this matters, but anyways. But yeah, so it was like very organic to me, I think, because like I would see my dad listening to that music and I liked it, so I was like, it makes sense. And then same thing with the bass, like he always wanted to play bass, so he had like an acoustic guitar that he would play as if it was a bass guitar, and I was like, yeah, that's cool. But then like talking about artists, I think the artist that got me into playing was probably Gene Simmons, because like when I was around 6, they released that Unplugged album, and it was my life. That album was my life, and I was like around 6 and 7, and he was just so cool. And then when I found out about all the makeup, I was like, oh my god. I think this happens with a lot of kids, you know. Like, but then it like my inspirations like got wider with time. Sure. So like there's Steve Harris, of course. When I was like really playing, Steve Harris was definitely one of my main influences.
You mentioned Ben.
There's of course like Geddy Lee and Geezer Butler. Okay. And nowadays I think my biggest inspirations are Steve DiGiorgio.
Oh yeah,
and Alex Webster. Yeah, they're my biggest inspirations.
Amazing stuff. You mentioned Geezer Butler. Your thoughts on losing our Lord of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne?
It's like it was. I think metal as a community that we are. I think we all felt as if we were losing like a close person, like a someone from our families, because like the first album I ever got, like I bought for myself. Like my dad was like, "Hey, let's go to this." We had like this rock and roll mall in Brazil, and he was like, "Yeah, so this is $15. Get a CD for you." And then it was Blizzard of Oz. So that's how much Ozzy meant to me. Like he was like an icon for me. I was like, this is so cool. I loved. Actually, that's another. There's one move that I do on stage that is like I took it kind of from Ozzy's performance at US Festival 83, I think, and he does like a crazy thing, and I always loved that. I was like, why not adding it to my show? So he's always been like a big influence, and it was tough. It was tough, and that made me think a lot about like the bands we love, or like we're gonna start, you know, like calling it quits, and like people start will start dying. Our idols. It was tough.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think wherever he is, he should be really proud of like the millions of people he inspired all around the globe, and we definitely miss him dearly.
Definitely miss him. Yeah, that one really broke my heart. So really
that was awful. It was awful.
Talking with Fernanda Lira, CRYPTA, they just decimated the Whisky A Go-Go, a sold-out show. I appreciate your time. You also have a guest doing the tour with you in the States. Do you want to tell the bands who you have on the road with you?
Yeah, Claustrophobia. It's like we have they were like my teenage icons. Like when I started getting to thrash metal, they were like, oh, this band is from Brazil, that's so good. And of course with time we became friends, and to me it's like a pleasure having such a good and intense band that are really amazing people. It's just a dream touring with them.
Yeah, such high energy. Like that was actually my first time.
Great.
Yeah. Yeah. High intensity. So next time you come through LA, hopefully you have a day off, and then we take you girls out to like Disneyland or Magic Mountain or Universal Studios.
I would love love that because I'm all about that. You know, like whenever I have a day off, I'm exploring.
Take advantage of it. Did you get to do anything today before? Like, because I know you were just at, is it Las Vegas last night or is that tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay.
Today I went to a very good vegan Ethiopian restaurant. It was like, I love Ethiopian food in Little Ethiopia, which was an area I didn't know here in LA, so it was cool. I always like exploring. It was amazing food. Yeah, so that's usually on tour. Like whenever I have a day off, I'll go. Like we went to Universal Studios in Florida. We went bowling the other day. We really like to be active on days off. Sure. Like on show days, like I try and keep, like little dates with myself and stuff like that. So sometimes I'll just take a walk at a park, but mostly vegan restaurants.
Yeah. Is it hard being a touring musician as busy as you are and being vegan?
I got used to it. I think nowadays, depending where you tour, it's like so easy. Like here in the US, it's so easy. It's
a big thing.
It's so easy. Like you can go to Walmart and stock on like vegan cheese and like like a lot of vegan frozen meals. We have some in our bus, and Europe's very easy too. So I think it's like I got used. Sometimes it's like it's a little bit complicated. Like you want to DoorDash something, and then like it's kind of hard to find, and it ends up being like burgers. Not that I'm complaining to eat burgers, but sometimes I want to eat food late at night, and then it's a little bit more complicated. But in a general way, it's like it's fine. And next March, I'm gonna be 10 years vegan.
Ooh, nice.
So you kind of end up getting used to it. Yeah. It's all right.
Yeah. Next time, I was trying to get out here earlier, and I was going to like hit you guys up and be like, "Hey, should I bring you guys anything?"
Yeah.
You know
what to get me? Yeah. Vegan food or kombucha.
Yeah. Kombucha. There you go. Okay. Do you all drink at all? Like?
No, I don't.
No.
Drink
Oh, very good.
It's actually in a couple of days. It's gonna be 7 years sober too.
Hell yeah. I'm trying to.
It just
quit
makes
myself.
sense to me. It just makes sense to me. Like I'm not judgmental at all because I was drinking for most of my life. I think so far. And it just makes a lot of sense. Like, to me, it just makes sense. It's like I quit for a bit because I was like, let's see how it goes. And then my body was not missing it at all. And it just made a lot of sense to me. Like I don't think it's fine if I go back at drinking at some point, but so far it doesn't make sense.
You didn't have like a problem. You weren't. It was just
no.
recreational stuff.
Yeah. I never had a problem with alcohol, but my family did. Like I lost so many relatives because they had drinking problems.
I lost my brother.
Yeah, it's horrible. I lost my uncle. I lost my grandpa. So it's a generational thing, and. I was saying it's a generational thing while I was reading Generational Trauma. Sorry, it's just a silly coincidence. But and I was like, at some point I was like, I don't think this makes sense to me anymore. I don't feel like I want to contribute to this industry anymore. Like my family has so many horrible stories because of that. So I was like, I think I'm very comfortable. Like, there's a lot of pressure from the metal community, though.
Totally.
We all need to get better at this and not judging people who are not drinking. People don't drink for many reasons because they have a problem, because they're traumatized, because they're taking meds that they don't want to be exposing about and telling you about. Like, so we have to be less judgmental with people who drink, because, like, I'm not judgmental with people who drink. You know, like I'm not. So I would like to have the same love. Like, I don't need to be judged. It's just like a choice that doesn't affect anyone in a bad way. It's not good that I'm gonna be, like preaching about everyone needs to go sober in the metal scene. It's nothing like that. It's just like I'm doing my thing. If you're inspired by that too, that's nice.
It is inspiring, honestly. Like, I tell myself, of course, also not saying that I have a problem either, but I tell myself, for the same reasons, because of the trauma or experiences in our family, and it's like, but I love hearing this stuff, and I'm glad that you mentioned it. Fernanda Lira, CRYPTA just destroyed Los Angeles once again. A sold out show here at the Whiskey. Francisco, KNAC.com, Genji right here, my man. Thank you for helping us.
Thank you.
1 year older, and this is a great birthday present to talk to her again.
Happy birthday. Wish you the best.
And any word for your fans that are going to be seeing you soon on the road?
Thank you for the never-ending support. Like, if nowadays I'm allowed to live the life I've always dreamed, it's because of you. It's because of your support. Keep on supporting art. Keep on supporting music, your local bands, because that means literally the world for us. So just appreciate you all very much. Thank you.
Very, very cool. Francisco, Fernanda, CRYPTA. Thanks.